InterGroup Mining, also known as IGM, has a 100% interest in an exciting gold exploration project approximately 250 kilometres from the seaport of Townsville in North Queensland, Australia. The project is ideally situated within an underexplored area of the famous Charters Towers Gold Province, which has produced over 20 million ounces of gold and hosts several major gold mines. Among these are Ravenswood, operated by Resolute Mining, which has produced approximately 4 million ounces of gold with considerably more to come. The nearby Mount Wright underground mine, also operated by Resolute, which closed in 2018 after producing high-grade ore during its lifetime. The famous Mount Lation gold mine, which produced in excess of 5 million ounces of gold during its era. Pajingo and Viranansi, each multi-million ounce mines. Along with Charters Towers itself, which yielded over 7 million ounces of gold and has a population of over 8,000. The IGM project seems to be growing in both scale and potential, following the successful 2018 exploration and drilling programs at Brandy Creek and Brilliant Brumby. The geology of the project area is dominated by granites, with most of the recognised target areas present along linear geological structures typically favourable for gold mineralisation. These overlapping structures are of different ages, allowing mineralising fluids to fracture the rocks along already weak zones and alter the fabric of the rocks, creating sites for breccia-hosted gold deposits and the injection of quartz veins containing gold and associated elements from deep below the surface. IGM's project consists of the primary Brilliant Brumby mining lease, along with 4 exploration permits that cover more than 100 square kilometres of highly prospective ground, containing a number of historical mines with exceptional gold grades, possibly up to 51 grams per tonne, including Brandy Creek. The Brandy Creek prospect is located 5 kilometres northwest of Brilliant Brumby and appears to contain similar mineralisation to the 2 kilometre strike length at Brilliant Brumby. Original rock chip sampling by IGM delineated high gold values on the northwestern workings, with 10 samples over a 130-metre strike length, including 11.5 and 12.75 grams per tonne, and averaging around 7 grams per tonne. Other results included 15.25 and 4.3 grams per tonne in the southeastern group. Brandy Creek actually marks the site of the first recorded gold found on the Lulworth Range, and historic high-grade gold production was recorded here intermittently from 1932 to 1936. The old Brandy Creek workings mined mesothermal gold hosted within typically steeply dipping quartz veins, 10 to 30 centimetres wide. It's only quite recently that IGM constructed an access road into the Brandy Creek area, and initial drilling has intersected gold grades approaching the historical levels. As part of the 2018 drilling program, 21 RC holes were drilled for 2,203.5 metres to investigate the extent of the mapped historical workings and mineralised quartz veins. Results from this initial drilling confirm gold in quartz vein mesothermal mineralisation, which is well known for its high-grade deep structures that can hold substantial quantities of gold. Grades as high as 47 grams per tonne were intersected. The alteration associated with the mineralised veins is relatively consistent with moderate to strong green sericite chlorite alteration and can extend within the host granite for up to several metres from the veins, but is generally around 1 metre wide. The mineralisation is weathered to a relatively shallow depth of around 20 metres, as much of the weathered profile has been eroded over millions of years. Preliminary modelling of the zones of mineralisation so far indicates deposits at Brandy Creek approaching 1 million tonnes, with a highly variable grade averaging 0.7 grams per tonne for approximately 20,000 ounces of gold. The highest grades are found in the central zone of the northwestern area, which averages 0.81 grams per tonne and includes 2 metres at 36 grams per tonne, 1 metre at 15 grams per tonne and 1 metre at 11 grams per tonne. The results show similarities to the Brilliant Brumby line, where gold mineralisation is typically hosted by quartz veining trending north-south, in contrast to the general northeast-southwest trend of the major faults and lineaments in the region. As with Brilliant Brumby, the separate zones of mineralisation may well join, and further drilling and surface sampling programs at Brandy Creek are planned to define a maiden and expanding JORC resource. The planned expanded drilling program is expected to focus on the adjacent area to the north, where the 1930s miners developed a small underground stope. In the meantime, a mining licence is being fast-tracked. The Brandy Creek material is likely to be processed at Brilliant Brumby, and the plan is that Brandy Creek will be developed in much the same way as Brilliant Brumby, with the focus on early-stage mining and cash flow generation. The successful initial exploration program at Brandy Creek suggests it will be an important new area, in addition to Brilliant Brumby, and thereby increase the scale of this already potentially large, exciting gold project.